Cardiff City look to climb back into second place in the Championship with victory over Nottingham Forest tonight. Cardiff have won 7 of their last 8 league matches against Forest, drawing the other. Nottingham Forest have only picked up 1 point from their last 5 league visits to Cardiff W0D1L4 since a 2-0 win in November 2010. Nottingham Forest have conceded a league-high 24 goals via set pieces, Inc. penalties this season, 12 of which have come from corners, another division most. Junior Hoylett has provided 11 assists in league competition this season, as many as he made in his previous 4 campaigns combined, 122 apps, INCL. Playoffs. Football writers Dominic Booth and Ian Mitchell-Moore will bring you live updates from the match right here. Kickoff, 7:45 p.m. Cardiff City, Etheridge, Peltier, Monga, Morrison, Bennett, Gunnarsson, Rawls, Bryson, Mendes, Lawing, Hoylett, Sohor. Subs: Murphy, Bamba, Grujic, Patterson, Wildshed, Pilkington, Medine. Nottingham Forest: Capino, Osborne, Fox, Figueiredo, Litchage, Bridkett, Watson, Colback, Cash, Lolly, Brereton. Subs: Smith, Monchian, Gediora, Dowell, Derekwa, Bouchalakis, Dowell, Belios. 1945 key. Even there we go, Cardiff get us underway. .1941. A brilliant rendition of Men of Harlech gets the fans on their feet, and the players emerge from the tunnel. We're just minutes away from kickoff, 19 to 3,510 minutes to go until kickoff, and it's a beautiful evening here at CCS. There's a decent away following, and there should be a good crowd here tonight. .1923. I was about to write about the glorious sunshine that Cardiff City Stadium is currently soaked in, but there's actually some rain falling now, as the summery weather gives way to something more familiar. There should be a decent crowd tonight though, 20,000 plus, but Forest haven't brought very many of their own supporters. Here's hoping for an eventful Saturday night's entertainment. Dominic Booth 1857. So it's 3 changes for Neil Warnock, including 1 big omission and 1 big return. Sol Bamba hurt his groin last week against Norwich and sits on the bench for this one, Bruno Monga coming in. It'll be interesting to see how the Gabon international fares at centre-back, having played most of this season at right-back. Joe Rawls is a very welcome addition to the midfield, and his industry will prove pivotal in breaking down Forest. The expected change is Zohor for Medine up top. On form, that was the only choice for Warnock, despite his protestations yesterday that Medine was doing just fine. Dominic Booth 1849. So 3 changes in total for the Bluebirds from their 2-0 win over Norwich last time out. Kenneth Zohor starts up front in place of Gary Medine, while Bruno Monga is at centre-back, with Sol Bamba dropping to the bench following the injury the Ivorian collected at Carrow Road. But the big news is that Joe Rawls returns to the midfield for his first start since the end of February. .1846 KEY event. Cardiff City, Etheridge, Peltier, Monga, Morrison, Bennett, Gunnarsson, Rawls, Bryson, Mendes, Lawing, Hoylett, Sohor. Subs: Murphy, Bamba, Grujic, Patterson, Wildshed, Pilkington, Medine. 1827. Around 15 minutes until tonight's team sheets are handed out, and what changes, if any, will Neil Warnock be considering? Loic Damour and Gary Medine were both surprise starters at Norwich City last weekend, and you'd have to think Callum Patterson and Kenneth Zohor are strong contenders to return to the side. Whether Joe Rawls is fit enough to return is also a talking point, as is the fitness of Sol Bamba. Both will be desperate to play a part tonight. We'll find out the teams at 6:45 p.m. Dominic Booth 1815. You'll probably remember the outcry from the City ground after the last meeting between the sides, with Forest legend Kenny Burns launching a scathing attack on Neil Warnock. But it's safe to say Warnock has had the last laugh, regardless of the outcome of tonight's game. Kenny Burns and Neil Warnock 1800. Here's how the championship table looks after today's results. 1749. The latest betting odds on tonight's match, courtesy of Sky Bet. Cardiff City win 4/9, draw 7/2. Nottingham Forest win 13, 217-33. It is absolutely sweltering at Cardiff City Stadium this evening, as summer arrives in style in South Wales. It feels like a pre-season friendly, it's so warm. Or maybe a European night in Spain. Temperatures are due to plummet as the night goes on, however, so bring a few different layers if you're coming down to watch the Bluebirds. 1717. The last meeting. Sean Morrison of Cardiff City celebrates with fans at full-time. Image, Hugh Evans Picture Agency. Neil Warnock does the Ayatollah in front of Cardiff City fans at Nottingham Forest. Danny Ward of Cardiff City scores the second goal of the game v Forest. Image, Getty Images Europe. Danny Ward of Cardiff City scores a stunning goal. Image, Hugh Evans Picture Agency. Junior Hoylett of Cardiff City celebrates scoring a goal with teammates. Image, Hugh Evans Picture Agency, 1711 Key event. The Bluebirds dropped out of the automatic promotion places after Fulham's 3-0 win over Millwall last night. But promotion still remains firmly in their own hands. Here's what they now need to do to clinch runner-up spot. Fulham's Ryan Sessegnon celebrates scoring against Millwall 17-01 away from Wolves' title win. Aston Villa moved to within a point of the Bluebirds by beating Ipswich Town 4-0 at Portman Road. However, Steve Bruce's men have played 2 more games than Cardiff. At the bottom end, Sunderland have been relegated after losing 2-1 at home to Burton Albion. And one that concerns both ends, Bristol City drew 5-5, yes, really, at home to Hull City. Incredible scenes, 1656. Congratulations to Wolves who have won the championship title by thumping Bolton 4-0 at the Macron Stadium, 1630. Good afternoon everyone. It's a huge day as far as the race for promotion goes. The Bluebirds trail Fulham by 2 points but will climb back into second tonight if they beat Forest. We'll bring you all of the build-up, team news, score updates and reaction to what promises to be a huge encounter.